Welcome back to Daily AI News at Let's Data Science. It's 2026-0704. Today, we're diving into some pivotal developments, from the future of machine intelligence to major product launches. Let's get to it. Our top story highlights a major shift in where AI investment is flowing. Munich-based Quantum Systems has raised a remarkable $1.2 billion Series D round, valuing the autonomous systems company at roughly $8 billion. The financing was co-led by Blackstone, Nodus, Airbus, and Advent, with participation from investors including Fidelity Management and Research Company, Wellington Management, AP Moller Holding, and existing backers Balderton Capital and HV Capital. What makes this funding especially notable is that Quantum Systems says it is already profitable. Rather than building foundation models, the company focuses on AI-powered autonomous systems operating across air, land, and sea. Its Mosaic UXS software platform enables cross-domain data fusion and mission coordination, allowing different uncrewed systems to share information and operate together. The company plans to use the capital to expand manufacturing across 7 countries, including Germany, Ukraine, the United States, Australia, Romania, the United Kingdom, and the Baltics, while continuing investment in autonomy software. Airbus Defence and Space is also deepening its partnership with Quantum Systems, combining architecture, software, and AI expertise. For engineers working in robotics, perception, sensor fusion, edge inference, or multi-agent coordination, this is another sign that investors increasingly value deployed AI systems with measurable operational outcomes rather than benchmark performance alone. The broader market context reinforces that trend, with deal room data cited by CNBC showing defense technology funding has already reached $17.4 billion during 2026, surpassing all of 2025. Our next story examines the infrastructure supporting today's AI boom. Google's latest environmental report reveals that its electricity consumption climbed from 31 terawatt hours in 2024 to 43 terawatt hours in 2025, an increase of 12 terawatt hours in a single year. Chief Sustainability Officer Kate Brandt acknowledged that the company's AI infrastructure expansion is accelerating faster than power grids are decarbonizing, pointing to grid interconnection delays, supply chain constraints, and regulatory bottlenecks. Google says it matched 100% of its electricity consumption with renewable energy purchases for a 9th consecutive year and reduced operational emissions slightly, but supply chain emissions still increased substantially as AI infrastructure expanded. The report also arrives alongside Wall Street Journal reporting that Microsoft, Google, and Amazon are expected to spend an estimated $1 trillion combined on AI infrastructure during 2025 and 2026. For practitioners planning AI deployments, energy availability, water resources, and grid connection timelines are becoming practical engineering constraints rather than abstract sustainability discussions. Capacity planning increasingly depends not only on GPU availability, but also on where cloud providers can physically build and power new data centers. Another major policy story comes from India, where Union IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has directed the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, known as MATE-Y, to summon Meta officials following reports about paid Instagram advertisements allegedly promoting child sexual abuse material. Multiple Indian news organizations cite a BBC investigation documenting around 30 advertisements linking users to Telegram channels. According to the reported investigation, Instagram initially determined that at least one flagged advertisement did not violate its community guidelines before later disabling several advertisements and suspending associated accounts after further review. For AI practitioners, this serves as a reminder that ad moderation and feed moderation are distinct technical systems. Paid advertising moves through automated policy classifiers, advertiser verification pipelines, destination URL checks, and real-time delivery infrastructure. Failures in these systems can rapidly amplify harmful content because paid distribution increases visibility. Regulatory attention is likely to accelerate investments in human review, auditability, explainability, adversarial testing, and stronger destination-based enforcement across advertising pipelines. Our final top story focuses on international AI governance. The United Nations and the International Telecommunication Union have officially launched the AI for Good Global Commission, a 44-member body bringing together political leaders, technology executives, and international organizations. The commission is co-chaired by Rwandan President Paul Kagame and Salesforce Chair and CEO Mark Benioff, with ITU Secretary General Doreen Bogdan-Martin serving as vice chair. Its founding membership includes NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, Amazon CEO Andy Jassy, Microsoft Vice Chair Brad Smith, Anthropic co-founder Jack Clark, Cohere co-founder Aidan Gomez, Google executive James Manika, and Qualcomm CEO Cristiano Amon, alongside heads of state and leaders from multiple UN agencies. The Commission's first meeting takes place on July 8th during the AI for Global Summit in Geneva. Its initial priority is addressing digital inclusion for the 2.2 billion people the ITU estimates remain offline. While the Commission launches without binding regulatory authority or enforcement mechanisms, its membership places many of the world's leading AI builders and policymakers at the same table. For organizations navigating global compliance, any guidance emerging from this group could provide an early indication of where international AI governance discussions are heading. Now, for a few other key updates in our lightning round. AI infrastructure markets experienced significant volatility this week. The Philadelphia Semiconductor Index dropped 6.3% in its steepest decline following a record second quarter. Micron and SanDisk each fell roughly 10%, while KLA, Lam Research, and Applied Materials also posted sharp losses. The sell-off followed Bloomberg's report that Meta is developing a cloud business called Meta Compute to sell excess AI computing capacity, raising investor concerns about future compute oversupply, even as Meta's own shares gained on the news. Virginia has become the first U.S. state to implement a dedicated data center electricity consumption tax. Governor Abigail Spanberger signed legislation imposing a rate of $0.01 per kilowatt hour on electricity used by data centers, including self-generated power. Because Virginia hosts the nation's largest concentration of data centers, other states may closely watch this policy as AI-driven electricity demand continues to grow. Hiring trends in India continue to show strong demand for AI specialists despite broader technology hiring weakness. According to Naukri's JobSpeak report, AI hiring within India's IT sector increased 16% year over year in June, while overall IT job postings declined 3%. Across 14 industries beyond IT, AI and machine learning roles grew 25%, with insurance and consumer goods leading expansion. InfoEdge CEO Hitesh Oberoi said the figures reflect continued investment in specialized AI talent. Business Insider reports that many engineering teams are moving from what it calls token maxing toward model maxing, routing complex work to GPT 5.5 while sending routine tasks to less expensive models. BoldMetrics CTO Morgan Linton says he regularly advises his engineering team on which models to use for different workloads, illustrating how cost-aware model routing is becoming an operational practice for organizations managing AI budgets. Researcher Renee DiResta of Georgetown University's McCourt School of Public Policy argues that autonomous AI agents will eventually require proof-of-personhood systems to establish accountable humans behind online interactions. Her analysis references the widely reported MJ Rathbun incident involving the open-source Matplotlib project and surveys emerging identity approaches including World, formerly WorldCoin, and Humanity Protocol. Finally, AI startup Rilla is drawing attention for an unusual workplace strategy. CEO Sebastian Jimenez offers employees up to $1,500 per month to live within a short commute of the company's New York office. According to reporting, the benefit is tied to an intensive in-person work culture, highlighting the ongoing debate over collaboration, productivity, and talent retention in AI startups. And that's your AI briefing for today. The landscape is moving faster than ever, and we'll be here to track it with you. For more insights, visit us at letsdatascience.com. Thanks for tuning in, stay curious, and we'll be back tomorrow with the latest in AI.